How can you succeed in this class? Let's talk about the keys to success. First and foremost, make time. Block out 5 to 6 hours a week for this course on your schedule or your calendar. Set a timer and reminders and make sure that you spend that time on the course readings and activities. If we were in the classroom, we'd have a 3-hour class and then you'd go home and do the readings and assignments as well. Online, this is going to take just as much time, if not a bit longer. Do your best to attend the live classes. Mondays from 10 to 11 is one of the hours you should block off for the Blackboard Collaborate sessions together. The first couple of these classes will help orient you to the course generally, and then these classes will be important spaces for asking questions and exploring the trickier ideas and harder vocabulary that we are going to cover. And, these days it's just nice to see folks and to connect. Be present in the live classes, both physically and mentally. I don't need you to turn on your video camera if you don't want other people to see you, but you need to be able to see me. You need to come to the class prepared to learn, so do your readings in advance. You need to get rid of any distractions that might minimize what you get from the class, so you know how to do this for yourself. And then you have to play the role of the student, so ask questions, pay attention to what everyone else is saying, etc. Do all of the assignments in the class. Some of the assignments aren't worth a lot of marks, but that doesn't mean they're not important. The course is set up so each assignment feeds into the next, and every little mark will help. The students who do the best do all of the assessments in the course. If you can't be present, or if you fall behind in the online modules, prepare a strategy now that will help you stay on track or get back on track. Ask yourself these questions. What will I do to stay or to get back on track if I miss a class or if I fall behind? What supports do I already have in place in case I can't be present in class? What supports would be helpful if I can't be present in class that I haven't set up yet? And what can I do now to build those supports or access them before I need them? Hint, your study group might be a good support. Do the assigned readings before the live classes. Try your best to finish them before class. Don't get discouraged or anxious if you don't understand everything. They're not easy readings. Look up the words that you don't know and make a note for yourself of any sections that you want to talk about. Think about reading before class as the beginning of the learning process. Bring your questions to class. Part of the point of the live classes is to clarify the readings and the learning materials. You can talk to your study group members about the sections or ideas that are unclear to you first, and then in class you can ask questions about anything you don't understand. Remember that you're not alone. Guaranteed someone else in the class has similar questions. You can also use the question and answer discussion board to post your questions between classes. Expect to feel challenged and even uncomfortable sometimes. Learning is a process of change, and change is rarely easy. Remember that you get to decide if, what, and how you're going to change. Have a support plan in place if you feel overwhelmed, or if your discomfort gets in the way of learning. Who can you talk to help with that? Think about how the topics and issues we talk about in class relate to you and to your life. Make connections between the issues that we're discussing and your own experiences. Even if your experiences seem completely different, they might relate. For example, most of us have some kind of experience of discrimination. Reflect critically on your own actions, beliefs, and ideas. This isn't easy, but it's a huge part of why education is important. Accept that you might not relate to every single issue or topic that we discuss, but understand that these issues might be relevant to your life in ways you haven't yet considered. Be open and even eager to be learning about experiences and perspectives that are different from your own. If you feel upset or offended or angry or defensive, Acknowledge what you're feeling. Remember, learning is challenging. Practice using these communication strategies. Paraphrase what you understand the person or the text to be saying. So I heard or I read. Ask for clarification as calmly as possible. Do you mean? Does that mean? Distinguish between factual incorrectness, differences of opinion, differences of interpretation, and different ways of approaching an issue. Correct factual errors tactfully. Try to understand the speaker or writer's point of view. Why might they see things this way? Explain your own perspective without attacking the other person. And accept that not all differences of opinion can be or must be resolved. Seek support when you need it. So I've got the link for George Brown's counseling services there. Communicate about what you need. Try to ask for help or support before little problems become bigger problems. Be as specific as possible about the challenges you're facing and any strategies that you've already tried. Be specific but also realistic about what you need. I care about whether you guys succeed. It is my hope that you will all succeed. Your learning is the top priority here. My goal and my job is to support your learning. But there are limits on what professors can do. It's only by working together that we can make this course a great learning experience.